Okay. You want? Okay, so my presentation was about Germany's religion. Of course. Okay, Germany's history. There was once a man named Martin Luther who was the sole dividing factor into the religion that Germany has today. And in the year 1517 is where Martin Luther split the Germans. It was split German Christians between Roman Catholicism and Protestantism. Is that
Protestantism.
Protestantism? And the quote that I used was religious affiliations had a great effect not only on subjective factors such as culture and personal attitudes, but also on social and economic developments. And this is a religious breakdown of, it's kind of like a scale, like breaking down to the numbers of the percentages of culture, of religion that are in Germany. But the main religion that dominates Germany is Christianity. There's 29.9% of Roman Catholic, 29.8% of Protestant, and Orthodox Christian is 1.3%. And West Germany versus East Germany. The West Germany, they play a role on, well, both, they play a role on moral and political responsibilities. Protestant and Roman Catholic churches desire a great ecumenism, and this means it's promoting unity among Christian churches on a worldwide basis.
Ecumenism.
Ecumenism? Oh, I'm sorry. And West Germany recognizes no separation between the church and the state, which means that there's a special legal status for small corporations, so the church can play a very critical role in things such as politics and education. And these churches have an annual tax of 8 to 9% on the annual income of those who affiliate within that church. And within East Germany was once a communist regime, which means that they wanted no affiliation with the church, and they wanted to control the likes of all existence of those who resided within their country, and they wanted a autonomous. Autonomous means the freedom to govern oneself, and they felt as if this was unacceptable within East Germany. But however, eventually there was a hotbed of churches that started to like uprise. So therefore, it went against the ideals of the communist regime of how church was seen as unacceptable, and it came to an end later on. A summary overall, I can see that how in every person's life on a worldwide basis, religion plays a vital role, as it can be displayed through politics or education, and it can have an impact on your social and family life. Though there can be seen a separation between church and state, churches still give citizens an obligation to their affiliations, meaning that they have to, once they reside upon that church, they have to pay the annual tax, and they have to kind of follow the rules and the standards that the church is ultimately led by. And a memorable thought that I have from this overall presentation is how I find it interesting how Germany and the United States both give their citizens the freedom of religion and sort of the freedom of speech to do as they please, and it gives them a sort of like free will feeling to be able to like to worship who they want, to kind of speak on the religion how they want. And it sees how the United States and Germany both have a tie of like a moral compass together. And these are my sources. Thank you. Are there any questions?
I do. So what words of wisdom do you want us to take away from in terms of one of the theories or terms that you've learned in this class and how it applies to communicating with German people?
So you mean like how they like self-concept or self-theory or word like
Any
that?
of those. Emotional intelligence, it doesn't matter. Directness, context.
Well, one that I was talking about, well, I don't know if I'm like totally correct, but self-theory is like, it's how you see yourself.
Uh-huh.
So self-theory is, to say for instance, there is a certain religion that you want to follow by, if it's like Islam or anything of that nature, and they want to kind of like portray themselves in that religion, and they want to like abide by the rules and live the lifestyle that this religion wants them to hold. Is that correct?
Good. All right. And so that is allowed in Germany, is what you were saying when
Yes,
you were
ma'am.
comparing. Okay. Okay, very good. All right. Any questions from the audience? All right. Thank you. Everybody applaud. Yay! All right. Thank you, Ian. All right. So, Gabriel, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I'm going to pull up your PowerPoint. And 1 second, I'm going to, oops, I have to stop